Hey, welcome to the Career Owner Podcast, presented by Career Glow Coaching, conversations that empower professionals to become career owners. I'm your host, Kim Boyd, career ownership coach, founder of Career Glow Coaching, and someone who believes that careers don't happen by accident. They happen through intentional action, continuous learning, and the daily decision to invest in yourself. Today's episode asks a simple question, one that has the power to completely change how you think about your career. What would you do if opportunity knocked tomorrow? Not next month, not after you've updated your resume, not after you've taken another class or earned another certification. Tomorrow morning. Would you be ready? And if you were ready, would you know how to respond? Because here's the truth, opportunity doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it arrives quietly in the form of an email, in a LinkedIn message like it did for me, a phone call, or a conversation you weren't expecting. The question isn't whether opportunity will come. The question is, when it does, will you answer? So during last month's C.A.R.S meeting, and C.A.R.S is the Career Advancement and Readiness Support community meeting that we have here locally in Metro Detroit. In that meeting, the question that changed the conversation that was asked is, if your ideal opportunity appeared in your inbox this afternoon, would you be ready? That question sparked one of the most meaningful conversations that we've had because people quickly realize that career readiness isn't about having all the answers, it's about creating options. It's about intentionally preparing for opportunities before they even arrive. Together, we completed our first Career Glow Companion. In that Career Glow Companion workbook, we identified strengths, we uncovered gaps, we created career maintenance plans, and together we read the Career Owner Promise. The Career Owner Promise is a commitment to intentionally managing our careers and investing in ourselves. But here's what became clear during that conversation. Being ready is only the first step because eventually opportunity will arrive. And then comes the bigger question. How do you respond to opportunity when it shows up? We concluded that ready just isn't enough. Many people spend years preparing for opportunity, but preparation without action is not enough. I'm going to say that one again. Preparation without action isn't enough. Think about it. Imagine receiving an email tomorrow morning, and this is what the email says. We came across your profile and would love to discuss an opportunity with you. This really happened to me, and I'm glad that I was ready. Again, the email says, we came across your profile and would love to discuss an opportunity with you. What happens next? What happens when you get that message? Some people panic, some people overthink, some people delay responding because they suddenly realize their resume isn't current, their LinkedIn profile doesn't reflect who they are today. That means they haven't updated it in years, right? Or they simply don't know what to say. Career owners understand something different. Preparation gives you confidence, but responsiveness creates momentum. Opportunity favors people who are ready to act, to move, to get things done. So let's talk about the first 24 hours after that opportunity shows up and what career owners do during the first 24 hours after opportunity knocks. First, they pause, but they don't panic. Excitement is natural, nervousness is natural, But career owners don't make decisions from fear. They gather information, they ask questions, and then they evaluate whether the opportunity aligns with their goals, their values, and their strengths. Secondly, they respond promptly and professionally. A thoughtful response doesn't require a lengthy email. Sometimes all it takes is, "Thank you for reaching out. I'm intrigued and would love to learn more about the opportunity and what you have in mind." That's professional, it's warm, and it's confident. Third, career owners do their homework. Who is this company? What's happening in this industry? Who are the leaders at this company? What's the culture of the company? Career owners understand that every conversation is an opportunity to learn. And finally, career owners prepare for the possibility that this opportunity could possibly change their lives, because sometimes it does. So then, what happens next? You've done it. You've received the email, you've taken a deep breath, you've responded with confidence. Now what? This is where many people shift into waiting mode. They send the email and immediately begin refreshing their inbox every 10 minutes, wondering what's going to happen next. But career owners don't just wait, they prepare during that time. While the other person is reviewing resumes or scheduling conversations, career owners are taking action. They're revisiting their accomplishments, and reminding themselves of the value they bring. They're thinking about the projects they've led, the challenges they've overcome, and the moments that made them proud. They're researching the company, the role, and the people they'll potentially meet. Most importantly, career owners are asking themselves some powerful questions. Why does this opportunity interest me? How does this opportunity align with the life and career that I'm trying to build? What strengths and experiences make me uniquely qualified for this opportunity? Because here's the truth: opportunity isn't just evaluating you, you're evaluating the opportunity as well. Career owners understand that every conversation is a two-way street. They're not simply hoping to be chosen, they're thoughtfully deciding whether the opportunity aligns with their goals, values, and vision for the future. And sometimes the greatest preparation isn't updating your resume or polishing your LinkedIn profile. Sometimes it's taking the time to remember who you are, what you've accomplished, and the value you bring to the table. Because when the next email arrives, confidence confidence doesn't come from scrambling at the last minute. Confidence comes from preparation. So let's talk about turning preparation into action. Preparation isn't meant to sit on a shelf. It's meant to be activated like a superpower. You can have the perfect resume, an incredible network, amazing skills, but if you never take action, none of it matters. Career owners understand that preparation and action work together. Preparation builds confidence, action creates opportunity. Preparation builds confidence. Action creates opportunity. And action doesn't always mean accepting the opportunity. Sometimes action means asking questions. Sometimes action means exploring possibilities. Sometimes action means realizing that an opportunity is not aligned with your goals. Yep. Career ownership isn't about saying yes to everything. It's about making intentional and wise decisions related to your career and your lifestyle and your value system. I created the Career Owner Checklist to help. So let's do a quick check in. If opportunity knocked tomorrow morning, would you already have an updated resume, a LinkedIn profile that reflects who you are today, a clear understanding of your strengths, three professional references, a network that you could call for advice, a story about the value you bring, confidence in what makes you unique? If you answered not yet to any of these questions, that's okay. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is awareness, because awareness leads to action and action leads to growth. How do you answer these questions or move forward? Let's talk about the power of community. Sometimes it's easier when you work with a career buddy and talk things out, run things by them. One of the best or one of the most powerful lessons from C.A.R.S, from our Career Advancement and Readiness Support community, is this: career ownership doesn't mean career isolation. You don't have to navigate your career alone. In our C.A.R.S meetings, professionals share ideas, celebrate victories, discuss challenges, and encourage one another. Because sometimes the greatest gift a career community can offer isn't advice, it's perspective, it's support, it's hearing someone else say, I've been there too. We all need people who remind us of our strengths when we've forgotten them ourselves. And that's exactly why communities like C.A.R.S exist. Well, let me just say that's why C.A.R.S exists. So I have a challenge for you this week. Set aside 30 minutes and ask yourself, if opportunity knocked tomorrow morning, what's the one thing you want to have already done? Would you update your resume, refresh your LinkedIn profile, reconnect with an old colleague, practice telling your story, research companies that inspire you? Pick one thing, just one, then do it. Because the small actions you take today may be preparing you for the opportunities you can't yet see. So, of course, this is our question of the month, our measuring tool for opportunity. If opportunity knocked tomorrow morning, what's the one thing you want to have already done? Think about it, write it down, share it with someone you trust, because the answer to that question might reveal exactly where your next investment in yourself should be. So, how can Career Glow help? Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that you don't have to navigate your career alone. At Career Glow Coaching, we help professionals become career owners by building clarity, confidence, and practical strategies for whatever comes next. Whether you're navigating a career transition, facing a job elimination, considering a new direction, or simply want to be more intentional about managing your career, Career Glow offers services designed to meet you where you are. From resume refreshes and LinkedIn optimization to personalized career coaching, career assessments, and our career reset program, our goal is simple: to help you stay ready, relevant, and responsive when opportunity knocks. And if you're looking for community and encouragement along the way, we'd love for you to join us at one of our monthly C.A.R.S meetings. That's if you're in Metro Detroit, of course. And C.A.R.S, again, is Career Advancement and Readiness Support. If you want to learn more about Career Glow services, upcoming events, and resources, be sure to visit our website, which is careercoachkim.com or careerglowcoaching.com. Because investing in your career isn't something you do once, It's something you do throughout your life. I want to say thank you for joining me for episode 15 of the Career Owner Podcast. If today's conversation encouraged you, I'd love for you to follow the podcast, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who needs this reminder. Remember, opportunity doesn't create confidence, preparation does. And career owners don't wait for opportunity to arrive before they start preparing. They prepare because they know opportunity is coming. Own your career, shape your future, because careers don't manage themselves. Until next time, I'm Kim Boyd, Career Ownership Coach, and this has been the Career Owner Podcast presented by Career Glow Coaching. Conversations that empower professionals to become career owners. I appreciate you listening today.